Hey guys, welcome back. It's the end of week 13 and I have some good news. All right, so last week I was at 187. This week I'm at 185.2. So that's, I lost 1.8 pounds. Total 18.8 pounds lost. So that number today is kind of here or there. I'll explain here. So yesterday I had a wedding. So I knew that I was gonna eat probably quite a bit. I was gonna try to keep myself on track, but I knew that I had the weigh-in the next morning and it wasn't gonna be as good as I would expect because of all the food consumption last night. So I expected a little bit of a loss, but that's good. Now, I'm the type of person who weighs in every single day, whether I want to or not, because I'm just addicted to it. So the last couple of days, I've been at 183.4, 0.6, somewhere around there. So with how last night went, I think I was pretty on track. And I did track every single bite or anything that I ate last night. So I did not let myself not track. So, but I knew that I was up there in points. Like yesterday, even though I got a lot of fit points for yesterday because we had to hike down to where the wedding was and hike back out, and I had gotten exercise earlier in the day, I knew that it was gonna be a higher point day. So my points for the day, I'm only allowed 30, but yesterday was a 51 point day. So yeah, so some of my fit points were used for that and also some of my weeklies. But that's okay. I'm just going to leave it. Today was my weigh-in day, 185.2, and hopefully next week the rest of it will come off. But with 185.2, I am 0.2 away from where I was a couple of weeks ago when I had all my little gains. So I'm happy with that. That's fine. I'm good. Speaking of fit points and weekly points, my app decided to take a poo this week and be a complete pain in the ass. Excuse me. But yes, I am quite frustrated because I like to have the automatic tracking of the Fitbit app just updated, and it does the automatic tracking when you do exercise. It looks at your heart rate and it automatically tracks it. If it's aerobic activity or a workout or whatever. You can also like go in and say, I'm doing a workout, and push the button and work out, and it gives you all your stats for that workout. However, when it's transferring over to the Weight Watchers app, sometimes, this doesn't happen all the time, but some weeks it doubles it. So it'll show you like your steps for the day and give you the points, and then it'll also show you every single time you exercised, and it'll give you the exact amount, of points for that too. So I don't know how many fit points I had left for the week. I don't know how many weeklies I had left for the week. I'm thinking that I did okay. The last time I looked at it and I kind of added it all up and had to do some subtraction and whatever, I was at like 35 weeklies left, but I don't know for sure because it acted up. So, sorry, my nose is gonna itch again. My allergies are going insane. There's been fires here, and I just cannot get away from the smoke. So if you see me itching my nose, I'm sorry. It's just like sneeze central. It's been super duper warm here for this time of year. Usually it's not up in the 90s, but now it's in the 90s, and that's pretty warm for me. I mean, we're at a higher altitude, so being in the 90s, we're close to the sun, and I get sunburnt really easily. So I'm having to put on a whole bunch of sunscreen so I don't get super burnt. This week has been good. I had a yard sale this week. We've had a birthday party. We had a wedding. We had other stuff going on. So it's been crazy, and we're getting ready for our trip. We're leaving on Thursday, this coming Thursday, for our trip. And I will still be doing vlogging, for my weekly weigh-ins, and we'll see. Maybe I'll add some other clips in there of our trip. So, but we've, had fun this week and lived life, and I'm okay with my weight loss for this week. I did get 6 workouts in this week, including, I'm super excited about this, for the first time ever, I did my, I'm still on the Couch to 5K app, but I did 25 minutes straight of running. And it was on a treadmill, so I kept it at a steady pace. It was about 4.4 to 4.6. And I'm 5'4", so my stride tends to be a little shorter. So that's kind of like a medium run pace for me. But I kept it up for the entire 25 minutes. And that is a first for me. I've never been able to do that. So I am proud of myself. I'm closer to that 5K. I want to be able to do a 5K this year. Actually go and do a 5K and be able to run it all. So I'm getting closer to that goal. So I'm happy. What else do I have to tell you for this week? I didn't really change up any food items, but when I was at the wedding, of course it had to be pizza, but it was flatbread pizza that's homemade, baked right in front of you, right there, not a chain place. It's a local place that cooked for the wedding. And I had they were small slices, so I had 1 small slice, and I also had 2 heaping piles of salad. I tried to eat more salad and, less pizza. But they also had one of my downfalls is cheese. I love cheese. I could eat cheese on anything. And they had probably 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of cheese. And I, of course, had to try every one of them. And they had, half of the table was like more cheese and nuts and vegetable type things, and the other side of the table was more fruits. So I had a couple bites of the naughty side of the table, and then I went to the unnaughty side of the table and ate from there. At one point, I was with my husband standing around the table, and I'm a grazer, so if there's food, I just want to stand next to the food and shove it in my face, which is really bad. And they didn't have any plates. They just had these little forks that you get what you want and then, put it in your hand and eat it. So that's dangerous for me. It's really, really dangerous for me. So I had my husband right next to me, and I said, honey, I looked at him and I said, I am having a really hard time right now. I cannot stop wanting to shove things in my face, and I kept picking at stuff, and taking little bites of stuff, and I'm like, you gotta stop me. I can't. I'm gonna just eat all of my weekly points right here. So he took me outside and he said, let's just sit outside and drink some iced tea and just watch things that are going on instead of standing next to the table. So that was a good plan. I'm glad that my husband was there to help me stop my craziness. And I think I did pretty well. I had a piece of cake, but I only had half of the piece, and then I gave the rest to my husband. So each of us had a half a piece, which is not bad. I just wanted some cake. I needed cake. If you're going to go to a wedding, you have to have the cake, right? So, and I stuck to iced tea. I didn't have any alcohol. I didn't have anything else, just iced tea. And, all the snacky snacks. So, otherwise, trying to think if there's anything else that went on this week. Not really. I am feeling thinner. I'm feeling like I'm getting somewhere, but I'm not quite there yet. But I still have about 39 pounds to go, somewhere around there, before I hit my goal. And I'm super excited. Otherwise, I think that's it. Have a good week. I hope you guys did great. If not, it's a new week, at least for me. it's going to be a new week for you, and you have another chance to start over. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.